All right, good afternoon. It is Tuesday, November 17th. I'm going to try and sit closer to my computer today because I listened to yesterday's and it wasn't sounding good. So we are mostly in a range today. We had this downward move, but other than that, it was back and forth. We hit a perfect measured move pretty much from the overnight highs and lows, went one tick further than that, and yeah, other than that, it's just been choppy. So there actually were some pretty good entries in here. And now I'm looking at this. I got trapped on one of these the other day, but I think in this context, you might take that. We'll take a look at that and talk about that when we get there. But let's take a look at these trades. I'm not trying to sit here and talk all day. So this first trade, 5 o'clock comes and we're making this leg down. I don't think, is that? So if you're there sitting here at 452, take that trade. You know, people on the East Coast of the United States, that's 752. So you very well might be there, but that's a first entry, second entry failure. So failed second entry long right there. I'll put that red arrow right there. That's a good trade. And we make this second leg down. We make this low. And here you get a first entry, second entry. People jumping the gun right there and going short. They trap those people out. And that really just looks like one leg of correction. So when you get this right at the open, super bearish bar. I mean, I marked that as green, but I feel like I should really put that as red. That looks more like the second entry short. Look, this one only goes down by one tick, so you know some people just got trapped going short too early. I think that's a great entry right there. And unfortunately, you don't get a lower high if you didn't enter on that. Yeah. And it looks like this channel that we're working down in doesn't start at these highs. It looks like this channel might be more like this. Let's see. That could be it. Not too sure. Get a break and a leg down to a new low. So that could be a channel right there. But anyway, we keep moving down. We go below these lows. You can see we bounce there a little bit after the open, and we make this congestion. And I actually got trapped. You can see there's some congestion right there, and I think I had it drawn so my midline was right here. So this looked like a failed breakout, but look, that's why these, and look, it's at the EMA, and that's why these breakouts are aggressive, is because they don't always work. I think this got you three ticks, and then you know you got to wait on a lower high. You really do, and you get instead of a lower high, you get a second entry short. And that's a great move. I think this gets you like 5 points on a runner. So just be patient. When you feel like you want to enter, but you're not, you know, it's not a great setup, which this is not, wait, because there's usually a great setup right around the corner. And that's exactly what we got on that second entry short. We come down here and get way too congested right here. And that's a perfect measured move. So when you make that double bottom right there, we get that bounce. First entry, failed second entry. So I guess I should probably mark that. This actually, I actually like this as blue maybe. That's a failure right there. I would look at this as a double bottom, first entry, second entry. And that gets you a scalp. We make this like double test up here, double top. Prices come back. First entry, second entry, no setup there. But you get a first failed second entry short. But that's aggressive. It's far from the EMA, and we don't really know what the trend channel is looking like yet. Actually, we do, and that's going into the high. So that's another reason it's aggressive. We get this overshoot right here, and so that's what I was about to say is And that would help you here too. I didn't even realize that. If you drew this channel, I don't think I had this channel drawn just because I wasn't watching prices. This is an overshoot. And so if you get that overshoot, we haven't made it back to the EMA yet, you might take this failed second entry long. I tried to do that the other day and it didn't work out for me, but the context was different. Not only do you have an overshoot of this channel, but check it out here. This short-term channel looks like we got an overshoot. So I think you might enter there. And this is a double top, so you get a first entry, second entry, and you can see plenty of people got trapped going long there. So actually that makes this not even a failure, but just a lower high. But so you might enter short on this, as a matter of fact. But that's aggressive because that's going into the lows of the channel. So that should keep you out of the second entry long right there. Is if you see these short-term channels and see that those are overshoots, you don't want to be taking that. Here we get a new high right here. You see we make this high, new high, and you get a first entry, second entry, and we got that break, so we're waiting for a move to a new high. And I think with all those factors in mind, this one closes above the EMA. The second entry triggers above here, but it looks like they might have trapped these people out. I came a minute late to this, so when you see that, but then this one closes, I'm thinking we're headed to a new high, at least to these highs. So I like that entry. And if you didn't get in there, you get a first failed second entry short right here. And I was really looking at a target of the opening price, and you got that. I think that was like 3 or 4 points right there. And then we get a second overshoot, we make that new high, and we just sell off. You get a first entry, failed second entry right here, but they similar to right here where they trap people out. They trap people out, and then you get the good signal bar. This is far from the EMA though, so that's very aggressive. We make this low, double bottom. You get a first entry, second entry short. I like that. I like that. Nice bearish bar. Still waiting on a new low. It doesn't look like we get there. Maybe I had my channel drawn incorrectly, but anyway, then we start forming this trend higher, trend up, and let's see what this is. Okay, so we make this new low, and you get a first failed second entry, and I like this just because we're trending up at this point. It's pretty clear that we're trending up. It felt congestive, so you might think it's aggressive in that sense, but I liked it. And then we find resistance here, similar to finding resistance right here, and we found resistance just now. So anyway, we have this correction and make a new low, and you get a first entry, second entry short. Beautiful setup right there. Take that every single time. And you also get a new low here, first entry failed, second entry short. This is aggressive. I was just expecting it to test these highs and went a little further, but you can see it's failing right now. This is just very congested. That's why it's aggressive, because this is clearly congestion. So that's what I saw today. Let's check out these trades I took. Yeah, I have no problem taking this second entry short. Okay, so yeah, I took this first entry like a buffoon. Just wait. You know, you can see we're not hitting these lows either, so you want a perfect setup. And you get a second entry short. And I took the first entry and the second entry. Wish I was just patient. This is I think this is a little advanced right here, but I came in late, so I do like this. It's like a first, second entry, and it's off that trend line. And I took that, and then I took this failure. I think the failure is a bit aggressive, but there was room to these highs. I like that, and we're expecting a new high. So overall, it's a good trade, just a little aggressive. And yeah, so those are the trades I took today. Hope everyone had a great day, and I'll be back tomorrow.